very weird. Hi guys, can you... I don't know if you guys can see me or if I'm even live at the moment. Yeah, it seems I'm okay. There was something wrong with the stream. It just wouldn't kick me into live mode. So I had to go and you know, do some funny stuff, and now finally I'm live. Yeah. So thank you very... Hello, Killen Van Halen. Yeah, it was very strange. I was supposed to be live. I was talking to myself. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, it's just one of those crazy days. Hope you guys are well. Just for some strange reason, I wasn't coming out. I was talking and I was wondering how come the chat was so quiet. And yeah, must be this stream elements. Yeah, for some strange reason, YouTube wasn't kicking me into live mode, even though I thought I was live, and the go live button didn't light up. Yes, been having a very strange week today. Got a neighbor that's being a bit of a git. I think it's COVID must have affected his brain cells somewhat, so I'm gonna have to be a bit more patient with him and try to mollify him in some way or other. I don't know what's gotten into his skin. Maybe he's got the fleas of 1,000 camels infesting his armpits. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do this smart, because your neighbors, right? You live with them for a long time. Like, you know, you gotta handle this. Yeah. I'm a me myself kind of person. I can live on an island. Me and my family can live on an island. We'll be very happy by ourselves. I mean, for that matter, I think I did for a while. Me and my wife used to run away to an island all the time. We stay like for 2 weeks on the island, and we just enjoy it. We just enjoyed it. Yeah, I've got some spectacular sunsets from the island as well. Back in the day when I was actually, like, you know, I brought a manual camera and I was shooting stuff, and I was having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Hey, how are you guys doing, man? Okay, the Stream Elements bot is now running. Just now it wasn't running, so we had all these issues. Anyway, what am I going to do today? Today we're going to do something a bit strange. I'm going to create a new tactic, right? We're going to create weird and strange tactics. That's all I want to do. Okay. There's no reason behind this. It's because there's several reasons. I mean, we all make 4-4-2s, 4-3-1-2s, 4-1-2-1-2s, you know, all the regular shapes. You all understand them. The 4-2-3-1, you know how to play it, right? You know, you don't have a DM. You play against the system because it's got a AMC, then maybe a 4-2-3-1 might run into trouble. If you have 2 AMCs, you get even bigger headaches. If you play with a narrow system, then like a 5-3-2 deep, then you're never going to see lots of possession, the opposition third, all that stuff, right? We should, you know, over time we will understand all that. So the best way for me to figure shit out is actually to make tactics, right? So that's what I always do. So I want to make something that is a bit out there. Outfield, right? Way outfield, and see if we can work, okay? So we're going to start with a plan first, right? So the plan is this, okay? Tactically, what do we want to do? What kind of shape are we after? We're after a back three, right? Problem with back three shapes is the sides. You got to decide one way or the other. Either you're attacking or you're defensive. You can't have it. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? It's just the way it is. Okay, that's the engine for you. It's just, and the engine has got its own peculiarities as well sometimes. Okay, so we've got a back three. So we know that we want this. You know, some managers, they go like back threes. What the hell, man? The hell are you making a back three for? We'll make two. We'll try and make a back three, and we'll make a asymmetric 4-4-2, for example. Okay, so that's what I want to do. You're making a weird one as we speak. Yeah, I know, right, Stinger? We're gonna have draft mode later, so all of us are probably gonna come up. Stinger, me, and a couple of other guys, we're probably going to just try our strange shapes. Okay, because I have a problem with draft mode, right? Now, I love playing draft mode, but life isn't kind to people who live too far away from the server. Because the latency is huge. And it's sometimes better for me not to play with them, because then I'll affect everybody else. But I want to play, but the problem is, the best way for me to play is for me to have a shortlist ready to go, because I can't shortlist during that 5-minute window. I can't. It takes 1 minute for my page to refresh sometimes. So Can you imagine me stuck on the refresh page? I'm gonna maybe I can look for 1 or 2 players. That's about it. Add them to my shortlist. So yeah, still trying to find the best way to do this, man. Ite Slyman. I'm doing well. How are you? Risky, wrong time no see, brother. How are you, man? Thoughts on Harry Kane not turning up for training? Harry Kane wants to leave. There is nothing on God's green earth that can keep Harry Kane at Tottenham Hotspur. No way. He wants to leave. I think he's had it. I think he's gone and he's looked at his clock and he says to himself, look, I want to win something more than a cup. I want to have a chance at a league title. I want to have a chance to play the finals of the Champions League. He did that, right? So maybe win the Champions League. So he wants that. I mean, if you're at the peak of your game and you're one of the best strikers in the world, you want to go somewhere where you have a chance to play with. You see, when you're the best, you want to play with the best, and you want to play against the best, and you want to be the best among the best. That's just the way it is, man. So people shouldn't hold it against them. I, for one, in fact, like for even with Jordan Henderson right now, Liverpool, right? They're talking about Hendo wanting more money, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, how old is he? He's not spring chicken. He's just had a major injury. So, the logic behind my head is this: if I'm a businessman, I'm going. He's just had a major injury. He wants more money. He's got maybe 2 to 3 years left. Now, if I amortize the amount I'm paying for him, plus the insurance that I have to pay for him and everything else, then am I getting bang for buck? If I sell him, I can probably get 120 million. What do? I'll sell. My opinion, if Jordan Henderson wants wages that are too high, then let him go. I mean, this brings to mind, who's that player who's gone to Real Madrid? I just put it up on Twitter, right? He's gone on a free, I think. 115 million. You're gonna be paying 30 over. They're spending 30 million pounds. Alaba, right? Alaba, in my opinion, is a good fullback. Maybe not. I don't think he's anywhere in the. But they let 2 fantastic. I mean, like seriously, Alaba, man, you're gonna spend 30 million a year on one player. Holy cow! I mean, okay, maybe, right? But let's say if you pay a player 200,000 pounds per week, let's say 200,000 pounds a week. That's what, let's say 1 million a year. Okay, that's 12 million a year. 1 million a month. That's 12 million a year, right? But you're paying 30 million. Oh my god, that's the cost of his transfer. You know, the whole package. It's his whole wage package, everything rolled into it. No, if you do the calculations, it's about 30 million for him. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Alaba is not worth that much money. What are they thinking? So I'm like going, holy cow, Bayern Munich must be going, thank you very much. You stupid bloody Spaniards. He's not worth that much. So what's going on with the world? It's gone insane. Okay. So yeah. Okay, anyway, let's try and do something. Like we want to make, hey, BK Eaton, 1 hour's time. I want your ass in there, man. Seriously, we miss you in our draft mode. Okay, let's make something strange. Okay, so we're gonna make one strange one with a back three. But the thing about back threes is this, right? You either play defensive winger or you go all out with a winger. Okay, so we're going to go all out with a winger. Okay, winger on attack, 2 wingers on attack, which means that we got no protection on the flanks, right? This means that these guys are putting a lot of pressure on the back line all the way through, right? From start to end, they're just putting pressure on the back line, right? So it means that if they've got a fullback, he's always defending. Right, when we have a transition, we have to worry about these 2 guys. Okay, so what we do with these 2 guys, we tell them to stay wider on the break. So, and honestly, do we want them to do the whole ball playing defender thing? Like, you know, bring the ball out and hopefully bring the ball out. We might have to, because if these guys are going to be bombing up the pitch, right, then we need anchors here. At least 2 anchors here, and maybe a D duty. Here, a DLP means we can play our defense. But it's not necessary to play our defense, right? So What we'll do is we'll have a Bob basic central midfield on defense. I mean, I'm just thinking Bob basic here. Okay, I have two options. One, I can put this guy here, or I can put this guy here. Right? If I put him here, okay, I can actually have like a playmaker here. This is one time I actually like a playmaker. Okay, so we'll turn this guy into a target man or some player that can, there's a big signboard on his head, get the ball up quickly. Right, so we got target man on support, AP on support, maybe AP A running at the defense. Then these two guys do the anchoring job. So we anchor with two. We got one DLP, one box. No, we don't want a box to box. We just do a very aggressive high. This is a very aggressive forward group. Okay, again, a ball winning midfielder is going to be trying to win the ball here, which means this guy is better be on cover. Okay. This guy is going to be a ball playing defender. Okay, this is one way of setting it up, right? Okay, this is one way. This is like very, very aggressive, right? We lose the ball here, we're toast. So the other option is to do it like this. Okay, now what we have is probably a DEM on support, maybe okay, hold on. Let's just go Volante, okay? Let's be a bit more. We go with this. If I get a DLP on support, he holds his position, which is kind of a bad thing because we got wingers on attack. So we're gonna ask him to be a roaming playmaker on support. Now this is also a very aggressive back system but I like roaming because he's gonna go all over, right? He's gonna try and protect this area. We got Volante. He's just gonna be like a box to box. Very nice. Volantes and wingers are sweet combinations. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, so we'll try this and see how this goes. We'll have an in possession. We'll just okay, we just keep everything mixed, right? Because we don't know how this is going to turn out. Now, if we do counter press, all these guys go up and try to win the ball back. We have these three defenders, and then we have to hope that we don't have a DM here or AMC playing against us, right? So let's go regroup. So these guys come back. We do a counter, distribute to the flanks. I want to distribute to the flanks early. That's one way of doing it, I guess. Okay, another thing, I mean, this is because of Ollie. Ollie last night kicked my ass with this. Very, very annoyed because I felt like such a painful. It hurt so badly, man. I just had no response to this. I mean, until we played our second leg, then I realized how to beat this. But it was too late by then. So Ollie was using something like this. Maybe he had a playmaker here. Yeah, I think he had a playmaker on support. This is a playmaker, and then probably a shadow striker on attack with a target. But this is a nice combination on top because this guy's gonna pull. This guy's gonna pull a defender. He's gonna have all the time in the world to play his passes. Then got white playmakers on either side. This is not bad. This is actually kind of funky. Okay, what this does is this guy comes inside, so we got a lot of support for these two players. Okay, well, let's just try winger. Let's just go winger on attack. Let's just do a very aggressive one here. This is extremely aggro. Okay, so we got an extremely aggro setup. We can flip this into a 3-4-1-2. Okay, so we'll go with a 3-4-1-2 first, and then see what happens with this next one. So we got attacking playmaker on support. Now with this attacking playmaker, sometimes it makes sense for him just to hold his position, right? And roam from position. What do we want to do? If he holds from position, then he just moves around, linking play up between these two guys. Okay, let's try that out. Roam, hold, move. No. Roam, hold. Can't do move into channels when you do that. You got either hold, sorry, roam from position. You see this? That's what we're gonna do. So he's gonna move here and he's gonna hold up the ball. So we got wingers coming in. Okay, the other option is we get wingers. I don't want to have wingers, inverted wingers, right? Inverted wingers, they are more creative. Wingers on attack, they double up as strikers. Okay, so we got an advanced forward. We got a okay. Why don't we do something that's a bit more sane? Okay. All right, we'll turn this guy into a white midfield on support. Okay, let's make it a bit more sane. Wait, no. This is terrible. This is winger. Volante loves the wing. This Volante absolutely loves wingers. He's like, oh, give me a winger anytime, please do. Okay, all right. Put a white midfielder here. All right. Okay. In possession, we do we don't do focus play. We do what do we want to do? We just leave it, right? We don't have mess around with too many of these team instructions. Like, I want to see how it works. Out of possession, standard defensive line. Yeah, this means you're very defensive, right? So just not one notch higher, and we get all these guys defending midfield. And this guy's doing a forward press, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, just do it like that. Yeah, let's just try this out. Let's see if this works. Yeah, Engash is also not a bad idea. Engash is the same, right? What he does is he holds his position. The Engash holds his position. I don't want him to hold his position. Yeah, this is what I want him to do. I want to try this. Hold up. Because we've got... Okay, hang on. What happened to my tactic? Why is there nobody attacking the box now? Whoa, we got wing on attack. Oh. Okay, so do I go wing on attack Volante, or do I go wing on attack with a roaming playmaker? Roaming playmaker has got options here. This one now is a problem. We got roaming playmaker or advanced playmaker. There are two guys who are just gonna screw up our transitions really quickly. I have to make a decision. Where is my playmaker gonna be, here or here? Here means I got over the top balls. Here means I don't have over the top balls. Whoa, we change it now to attacking playmaker on support, hold up position, roam from. Okay, that's it. Okay. We'll mess with the roles here. Because if not, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have this situation where when I have two playmakers like that, I'm probably not gonna get that over the top ball. Right, which is so annoying to defend. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the ball, play on a higher tempo, play narrow. So we get the boys to pass the ball inside, right? Okay. We'll see what happens. You know, we got a lot of bloody plans. Maybe nothing is gonna come. Nothing is gonna come together. Madrid are rich, yeah, right. Yeah, I think so. But come on, man, 30 million for one player. Seriously. Holy cow, that's a lot of money for one player, man. Hey, guess what? We got David Alaba coming. It's going to cost us 30 million a year. That's one player. One player. I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I'm more willing to accept it. But to me, that's how I calculated it, right? Okay, let's just check it out, right? David Alaba. Was it Real Madrid, right? Transfer. Let's see the news, right? There. David Alaba's Real Madrid contract leaked, including release clause and payment to the father. Okay, let's just check this out. Yeah. There. Pause for a course. Let's switch over. I mean, of course, this is like whatever the mirror, right? Not exactly the most you know, kosher news source, but let's just look at it. Take home a staggering 376,000 per week in wages, which equates to 98 million over the 5-year period. Right? He's also rewarded with 50, so 98 plus 15.51 million. So 98 million over the 5-year period. Sorry, it wasn't 115. Okay, the total, I took the total cost of his transfer and put it together. So it's 98 million, and then it's 15.1 million signing on fee. His agent gets 4.4 million for just just go to Real Madrid. Okay, his dad gets 5.4 million. Why? Because I'm the old man. I gave birth to David Alaba. So you must. I'm the stud. Okay, so you have to pay the stud. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this game? All right. So what do you want to see now? Okay, we've got a 2D because I just want to see this on 2D. Okay, so we got our 3 here. Okay, that's nice. You see where they ask position? Okay. This is very wide. This is what we want to see from them. We got this and we got this, but we got this problem here. This problem is the playmaker, right? So this is the hold up boy. Okay, go up. He's not holding up very well, but this guy is, look at the winger go down the flanks. There we go. Okay. All right, so this player, very importante. Right? I always say, in your 3-man defense, the most important defender is the guy in the middle. Not the guy on the left or the right, is the one in the middle. Okay, you put the guy with the lowest anticipation there, good luck to you. Okay, we didn't do any of the set bloody pieces. Not interested in set pieces. Set pieces, everybody knows how to create the, you know, those kind of set pieces. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking to see where we win the ball, right? Okay, we are putting pressure here. We're putting pressure. This guy is the AM. He's gone. So winger is actually kind of cool, right? This guy, he's actually here. Wait, let's just check to see whether or not he's got any funky stuff, no? Okay, let's just add some funky. We don't have any funky stuff. Let's add this in. Mark tighter. And then we add this in. Mark tighter. This might help. Okay, do we have prevention? We have prevention of goalkeeper distribution. Alright, okay. What I want to do now There's I think this is enough at the moment, right? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Far post. This guy, cross aim center. Because that's where we have these guys. Right? So okay, ball playing defender, what does he do? Okay, that's not too bad. We're gonna have to end up defending crosses with this kind of formation. Okay, these are default set pieces, so please don't to be consider a goal, don't hold it against me. Okay. I just want to look at the movement. That's it. I'm not interested in anything else. Okay. All right. Nice. Good. Goes up. There's no over the top ball, right? Okay. We haven't had an over the top ball yet. Okay. Just tell a roaming playmaker to, kick it up a notch with some creative passing instructions. Did this video 5-6 years ago, man. You want creative passing? Pick and choose the people you want to see. Okay, this guy so far nothing much has been happening with him, right? Okay, all right. Okay, we gotta tweak him because we want to see whether we can look. Is that our playmaker, our hold up man? Yeah, it is. Oh, he's doing the job I want him to do, which is to hold up the ball. Yeah, there we go. Link. Basically, he's just gonna link up play. Okay, he's holding up the ball, looking for options, right? Okay. All right, now how do we... Okay, because the roaming playmaker is too far behind. That's the problem. He's like way back there. He's holding up the ball for... Okay, I got an idea. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to focus the player down the right, where the roaming playmaker and the winger are operating. I want to see if this guy moves. Oh, lovely. I love that, man. I love that transition. That was nice. Okay, it's still so, right? 3-4-1-2, right? Okay, that's not too bad. So far, okay, okay, we'll now do something different. We got the standard passing because everything is happening too slow. Like everybody's like, that kind of pass. Right, we're gonna keep it on mix. We're not gonna do low cross. Low crosses, the guys are just gonna go down the byline, right? Okay. Now what we want is for this keeper, this guy is doing it like that. Do we ask him to kick it quickly? There's no player or defense. We're not using player or defense at all. If we do hit the early cross, they will cross the ball before the opposition can settle. Hey, live for FM, swap RPM for Regista, toying with the idea. But I don't like Registas. In a two-man setup, don't. I like the Regista when there's got players around him that can protect the ball. Yeah, alone, I don't like it. If the Volante is very good, maybe. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, now our AM is dropping deep. Okay, we'll try different things. We'll try the Regista and see if it works. Okay. So far, this is not that bad. We have no work ball in 2 box as well, right? So we are trying to actually hit this team on the break. So what can we... yeah, there's one way to encourage it, but I don't want to encourage them to attack us. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, it's a goal. Wow. Just like from back to front. Let's take it to the box, brothers and sisters. He just ran all the way, man. What a goal this turned out to be. Oh, the keeper. This is terrible defending. They're terrible goalkeeping. They've got Dybala. Oh, nice. That's what I want to see. You see the winger just now? He intercepted. That's exactly what I want to see, right? I want to see the winger break up play. That's the reason why I played a winger. Because if you want to get that early break, like early snap, right? You want them to intercept the ball from defense. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution is very, very effective when you use wingers because they cut out the play. If you do like a wide midfielder, or wide midfielders are not too bad as well. Defensive wingers, no, unless you have the overlap instruction on. Okay, right. So far, let's try this. Let's make him into a Regista. Okay. All right. The difference between a Regista and a roaming playmaker is the bar is lower. The bar is a lot lower for the Regista compared to the roaming playmaker in terms of attributes. Right? If you look at this, right, let's go to this position here, right? Where is he? He's here, right? So where the hell? Why can't I just scroll this? There we go, Regista. See that? 2.5 star. Okay, what does he need? He just needs balance, anticipation, composure, because he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Okay, balance is because he can, get away from the challenge and tackle. He needs flair. He ain't got no flair, right? So this guy's got absolutely no flair. So let's see. Barrios cannot be the Regista. Okay, but Volante definitely can. But this guy's absolutely zero off the ball. So we're going to take him off and put on somebody who's got some off the ball. This guy's got 11 off the ball, so we're going to bring him on. Wait, let's just make sure the other guy's got something on him as well. He's got flair of 10. Bloody hell, he's useless as well. So wait. Baldari, what do you have? You have flair of 7. Holy cow. Puji, what about you? Flair of 12. At least you're better than the rest. Okay, so Puji comes in for Goka. Let me undo that. I don't have to take both of them off. I put Gorka here. That's okay. We'll bring Puji on. Hey, Puji. Okay, we bring Puji on. Who the hell is this guy, man? Okay. Alright. So we need a Regista needs flair. No flair, no talk. You don't talk. You just get it. Why flair? Because flair is the trigger for him to make those passes, right? I mean, of course, he needs passing vision and decisions. But if he doesn't have flair, right, you won't see those passes come from him. Okay, Regista, look at him, right? He's not going to do much. Look at where's our Regista. Utomo, right? He's our Regista. So let's see if he does any work. I mean, there's nobody here on the right flank, right? He will attack. So Regista, I want to see him. If he has got the right attributes, he might run around and help. He's got, oh my god, he's got 19 aggression. Holy cow, this would be nice. This would be nice. Dribbleless on, oh yeah, the whole team. Yeah, maybe. Let's try dribbleless, right? Okay. Yeah, dribbleless could work, as in knock the ball forward without too much thought. Yeah, I'm making these tactics for later so you guys know exactly what I'm setting up. Oh man, I'm such a funny old character. Yeah, whenever I do drama, right, people know my tactics. I just like, yeah, use it. Yeah, no, I'm like, have fun. BK Eaton has won 6, right? Oh. David Neres. Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. Right, this guy, who's this? Gorka. He did the job. That's what I want to see, right? 16 acceleration. Okay, anticipation 14, positioning 15, right? Marks the opponent tightly, marking of 16, tackling of 18, right? So he's got all the necessary attributes. He actually came out. This is the winger, right? He's out of position. So I want to see exactly when this happened. Because you see, this is how I make tactics, right? How I figure out who the right kind of players for this. See, the ball is over the top, right? So we have Goka. Where the hell is Goka? Goka is here, right? So Neres gets the ball. Goka is off on a gallop. There he goes. There he goes. He goes all the way until this guy comes in. And this guy is the BPD. So the BPD comes in. Who comes in here? Utomo, the Regista, comes into the box. The other central defender. One more central defender. The winger is actually marking the far side. Nice. Except now the winger has lost him altogether. But that's the corner. Okay. Well, not too bad. It's working. It's working. Okay. It's just a simple setup, right? We want to make some. We are making something weird, like this is a 3-4-1-2. Now, how do we get more goals? If we want more, now we want goals. Okay, we kind of sorted out the rest of the shape. Now I just have to pay attention to two things: the Regista and the guys in front. That's all. Okay, I personally don't like Regista. Volante, Regista, and not doing much. There you go. Okay. Let's drop the line of engagement. Lower line of engagement. Taljit. Asking for trouble. Yeah, I know. I just want to soak them in and punch them. You've only been in 3 drafts. Yeah, you should play more. Then we consider a goal. What did I just do? I lowered the line of engagement. Yeah, Regista can be quite fun. It's the pairing the Regista that's the problem. You gotta find the right player for the Regista. If Kovic is on fire, man. I mean, I don't mind. Even my 4-4, my box system has a Regista and a DM inside there because I wanted the passes from the Regista. Whereas the nice thing about the Regista as opposed to the roaming playmaker is the bar. The bar is for Regista is like more creativity. For the roaming playmaker is more like all-rounder, you know, all-round playmaker, go there, do everything, protect the flanks, that kind of shit. But you have to make sure that the fella that's beside the Regista is good. Okay, all right, okay. What's wrong with this picture? AF, target man. Okay, now this role, we're gonna change this role. Okay, I'm gonna go with AP on attack, just for the fun of it, right? Let's just see what happens. Okay, wait, we save this first. Save. We now come out with a new character. First one was Wolverine. Now, first one is Gambit. This one's Wolverine. This one should be... Who should it be? Yes, I'm going for the X-Men. Which X-Men should I go for now? I go for Wolverine. I'm for Gambit. I'm not gonna go Cyclops. I never like Cyclops. No, I don't do. I don't want DLP. DLP will hold his position. Yeah. Suddenly, I'm trying to remember. Who do we... I'm thinking of the name for this one now. Okay, I'll tell you what. We just do Beast. Yeah. Beast 3412. Alright. So the next series of tactics are my Beast series of tactics. I'm such an original. Cyclops. Cyclops is not so bad. Quicksilver. Quicksilver is... No, Quicksilver was he in... Yeah, it was an X-Men, right? Yeah, X-Men. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is the other downside, right, of this kind of tactics. You gotta have yellow cards like nobody's business. But we want to see what low... Okay, we're gonna try AP now. Let's go for AP. I'm not a big fan of the AP, but... If AP means I might have to slow down the tempo, that's the thing. But if I want that central defensive pairing to get messed up, AP is not the one, sorry. It shouldn't be an AP. It should be a Shadow Striker. Or keeping the ball all the way. Hey, Elmiro Nascimento, how are you, man? Quicksilver is probably the best scenes from all the films. Yeah, yes, got some of the best scenes. Yeah. I got Cyclops, Beast. I like Storm. Yeah, but I not the first Storm. I actually like Storm from the comics, not the Storm from the movies. The Storm from the movie is just shite. Never liked Halle Berry as Storm. He always hated her as Storm. In fact, the X-Men movies that they did, I was pretty much disappointed with them. As a hardcore X-Men fan. The only X-Men movies that I enjoyed was... The only one I enjoyed was Logan. Logan was nice. Okay, so let's see. Okay, moral story, right? I like to see what happens after I make a change. Right, so I made a change to Shadow Striker. Immediately there was a... So the debate now is Shadow Striker. So far, Regista is doing okay. So it's a Regista roaming playmaker. But so far, Regista is... What has he done for me lately? What is it? Oh, my wife. It's my wife. You know, Oh, yesterday they gave you free. I take some, yeah. What? My wife is taking my food. Okay. Okay. You can take all of them. My wife is so sweet. I didn't get freebies today. Oh my goodness, my wife is a master at freebies, man. Spider-Man, X-Men. You like the Magneto parts. X-Men Origins. Okay. Magneto, the early Magneto, the ones that they did, right? Where they did the whole Origins, X-Men Origins. Yeah, Magneto was nice. I like the backstory. But this is not working for us. Something is wrong with this picture, right? Something here. Okay, another reason why this is happening is because of this, right? We were focus rate on the right, and ever since we were focus rate on the right, they have been attacking us down the left. Ever since we did this, they've been going on the left. That's the problem. Okay, this doesn't make sense. This guy is okay. This in a way it does because you got a winger. But if I want a lot of, how do I put this? Combinations, right? Then the winger attack should be here. Then we'll put a winger on support here. But so far, we scored 1 goal from the... 2 goals from counter-attacks. So I haven't seen anything different. Okay, this might be it. Okay, let's look. He's there. Okay, cover. Okay, good. Comes in here to close him down. Good. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, this guy is here. All right, he's tracking. There's not many options for them to pass the ball. Okay, good. The only thing, I mean, right now our problem is yellow cards. You see Regista defensively? Right. Yeah, he did the right thing. He went along with the pass, but the AF wasn't there. Okay. All right. Okay, this version definitely works. Okay. All right. So we're going to save this as Beast. I'm happy with this version. Okay. Now we're going to make another version. Yeah. We've done this. 72. We're still in the 72nd minute and we're making a third version. All right. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to make a triple bypass. We're going to go triple bypass in the middle. Okay, we're going to have hold position. No. Hold up ball. Move into channels. Roam from position. Okay, done. Okay, on you. Okay, and then we're going to put shadow striker. Left and right. All right. Okay, we're going to turn you into a wing on support. Because we can. We got this funky strikeless system now. All right, who are you? Monroe. Monroe, you're a striker. You come in here. Now the problem is these guys all better be able to play these positions, right? Otherwise, you there's no point. Okay. All right. So we got this guy can play here. This guy can play here. That's sweet. Okay. So all three can play in those positions. All right. Let's go. What I expect for my beloved Liverpool. Rock the Premiership. Well, I hope they do well, but this season, so far we haven't seen anything fantastic coming from Liverpool signings, have we? Except for Konate. This is the problem with these back whatever systems. Okay, wait, hold on. We're gonna go wing. We're gonna attack. Oh, wait. Why do I do this, right? Why do I do white midfielder on support? White midfielder on support. This is a really strange setup. Okay, I'm going to ask you to sit narrow. I don't even know whether this is going to work. I have no clue, right? I'm just looking for movement. That's all. Some people say it doesn't make any sense. I'm not interested in whether it makes sense. All I want to see is the movement, right? I just want to see that whether I'm protecting the flanks. See, what is the problem right now? We're not getting the ball into the space. Okay, so hit the early. We go for shorter passing, dribble less, higher tempo. Like this. Higher line of engagement, higher defensive line. Okay, done. 3-4-3 strikerless. Not working. Why? This guy in the middle. This guy in the middle. This guy cannot be support duty. Hold up ball. Run from channel, move into channels. Okay. Magneto should have lots of target mentor playmakers. Hey man. Hey Kagetas. Thanks man. Should do Dark Beast from the Age of Apocalypse comics. Yeah, they should do a lot. I mean, I'm waiting to see where Marvel takes the X-Men, because there's so many stories, right, that are not included in the Marvel universe when it comes to the X-Men. In the Infinity Gauntlet, the X-Men played a big part in the Infinity Gauntlet. They were also in the war. And then we've got all of them playing roles, right? And then we have now the next iteration, which is gonna have Conqueror Kang, right? Conqueror Kang, the first encounter of Conqueror Kang was with the Fantastic Four. So now they've bought the they've taken control of the Fantastic Four property. So, and then they're doing the Eternals, right? And the Eternals, you see them, they go back to ancient Egypt, right? So I'm wondering whether there's going to be a connection between the Eternals, Conqueror Kang, and Eternals, Conquer Kang, and Fantastic Four. Okay, so this one doesn't obviously work. Okay, it doesn't work. This does not work. Okay, the problem with this kind of a setup is this guy might be too oh, this is still okay. I think I need wingers on attack again. No, that's for Wednesday, not today. Today we're just making some numbskull tactics just for the fun of it. just want to see whether these work. That's all. I mean, there's no like rhyme or reason behind them, right? I just want to make them and then see what the vulnerabilities are, and see whether, because I like to create tactics only because when I play against those tactics, I want to know what the weaknesses are. And that's not too bad. He managed to get away on his own. Okay, all right, we'll go for the next game. See what happens in the next game. So far we made one, right? 3-4-1-2. We haven't done the 3-4-2-1, and we still have the 3-4 whatever strikeless version to do as well. But yeah, I want to have 3 defenders. I'm thinking of making a 3 defenders strikeless tactic. Yeah. I have a few. I made one called the Panther once before, but it's so easy to take apart. That's a problem. So it's great at scoring goals, but you also concede, so it's not very good. This is very similar what I plan to use in today's draft. BK Eaton, you meano you. BK Eaton is looking at planning something for tonight's draft. Okay, where we got Beast right there, Beast. Okay, so we got the Beast. Okay, let's now make this monkey wrench. I made this for fun. 3 at the back. Okay, inverted wingback is going this way. Let's just do it this way. All right, we got a Regista, inverted wingbacks pushing through here. AM wingers on support. Yeah, I think I want to have 2 shadow strikers. 2 wingers, 2 guys going through the middle, 1 Regista looking to release, 2 inverted wingbacks coming through the middle, supporting the Regista. So these guys have closed down more. We got 2, yeah, whatever. I call this monkey wrench. Libero. No. Let's not go Libero. Okay, enough of the funky dories at the back. Let's just go the central. Let's just keep it simple with a central defender on cover. Alright, let's go. No idea if this is gonna work. Okay. All right, so let's try this weird shape. Why? Okay, why does this weird shape make sense? Because this guy's coming here, right? This guy's coming here, right? Okay, the problem with the overlap now is that I want to play Utomo on the left. Utomo is left-footed. I want a right footer. I want to see what happens. This is like even more annoying, you know, Daljit. You know how difficult it is to find players like that? I know, but I want to try. Okay. Okay, Nuno Mendes cannot play on the right. So we have to find somebody who can play on the right who's good with the left foot. Okay. So we want defensive midfielders, defenders who are left-footed. Who are right-sided. Sorry. No, not. Okay, right-sided. We got Inigio. Anybody with a left foot? Or right foot. Either foot. Okay, this either foot is going to be very interesting, but he's a fullback. Puji Otomo. Haha, nice. Okay, you come here. Okay. Alright, so we got Barrios with a left foot. This guy the left foot on this side. We got a right foot on this side. Utomo can play on the right. Yay. Barrios can play on the... Hey, shit, man. Just when I thought I was getting excited, you can play on the left. You can't play on the left. Sheesh kebabs. Okay. Left-sided. Okay, who do we have? Oh, okay, sorry. Ivokic? Oh, cannot. Nuno Mendes, you're left only. You just stay on the left. That's the problem. Man, it looks like Barrios. We're gonna have to put you here and see what happens. I just want to see what happens. That's all. The idea here is see what happens, not whether it works or not. Okay, I'm not interested in. Of course, if it works, it's brilliant. I feel like I'm a brilliant person, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm brilliant. But no, that's not the reason why we're doing it like that. I want to do it like this because I want to see what happens to the movement of the players. That's all. It's a simple thing. That's how I make my tactics. I look for movements. Okay, what do we want in this player? Actually, these guys, right? It makes no sense if these guys are just short asses. Okay, if they're short, bloody one-dimensional. Yeah. Okay. What is this guy? He's a very nice, strong lad, man. Oh, lovely. A white target man on back. Oh, white target man support. Let's go white target man support. You sweet baby, you. Okay. All right. Okay. You? Don't tell me you also. Oh, both of you have this. Okay. Wow. Sweet thing, you. Let's go white target man support. How often can you get this kind of combination to see what happens? Right? This is the weird one, man. We got two white target men, two inverted wing backs, one Regista going, hey, who do I give the ball to today? All right. Okay. And then we have two shadow strikers going forth, trying to conquer. More direct, hit early passes. Okay, fine. Dribble less. Yeah. Okay, fairly wide. Yeah. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Maybe even go wider now. Okay, counter press. Yes, because we got nothing better to do with our lives. Okay. Yeah, prevent shot goalkeeper distribution always, because we want to use these guys to close down the. Now the only problem is here. Okay, what does he have in traits? Tries first time shots. What about you? Likes ball played to feet. So exciting. Okay, you can't play there. Okay, what are you? Strikeless. Okay, whatever your name is. You're Mr. Unpronounceable. Okay. All right, so you come here. We'll just try you here. Okay, you've got. Really, I've got nobody with jumping reach there. Okay, let's go, babies. Let's see what happens. So this whole idea here is just to make weird tactics, right? Okay, then we have other strange shapes that we want to make. Okay, let's go. Kick off. What are we looking for? We're looking for... Okay, again, when I make tactics, I look for transitions. I like to see where the play breaks down. I like to see whether my players are covering. Right. Here, it's very straightforward. We are playing a standard defense. So I don't really expect these guys to be, going too far up the pitch, right? But they're on attack duty. So with this standard defense, I see how far up the pitch we end up with these two guys. This is what I'm paying attention to. And of course, how far out do these two ball-playing defenders come out? How far out do they come to pick up the ball? So we want to try all kinds of things. We're going to leave it on default first, right? And later, we're going to see what happens when we ask them to stay wider. Right now, this is their natural positioning, right? So We're going to pay attention to their positioning before we do any PIs. Because you don't put PIs in for the sake of putting PIs. That's like the dumbest thing to do in the world. You put PIs in after you see how your tactic is playing, and then you go and use the PIs to make it play a bit different. Okay, see the 3, how narrow they are. We got a 4 now. Now we got a 5 caused by these 2 guys. Right? Who's this? Our Regista. Right? So our Regista is coming, having to do a lot of defending. He gets the ball. They went for the Regista. They tried to pass the ball to this is very bad, right? So they tried to pass the ball to the Regista. The Regista can't get to the ball, and they lose the ball. So this is very dangerous, right? So because the ball playing defenders will look for the Regista to pass the ball to. Okay, so what we do is we come in here, we drop these guys to support to give ourselves more options to pass the ball. Okay. All right, see whether that is enough, because I want to still use a Regista, either the Regista, or I have to push my playmaker high up the pitch to some other place and just keep that role a simple role like a DM, a halfback. It means I can't play a playmaker there, right? Because that one transition tells me I can't use a Regista in that position because it's all on his own. So that Regista has got to go. Is it possible to use white man in combination with DMCM to create a box shape? Thinking white players, creating a box shape in midfield, right? That's what you want to do. Yeah, it's possible. You have to use inverted wing backs. Your inverted wing backs and then your white midfielders. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, so what happens is, it's a different setup. What you end up doing is, nope. Let's just load some other tactic, right? Okay. Let's just load. We just clear this slot. Just do a control possession. We want a box shape. Inverted wing back, 2 CMs. Depends, right? Okay, if you want where do you want your box to be? You want your box to be in midfield. If you want your box, okay, there's several ways you get a box, right? So let's find a simple. Can I just use just use wing pay? Wing pay is a 4-4-2 inside. Okay. Alright, so we got inverted wing back, we got winger here, right? So if you wanted, okay, basically if you want a box shape, right? So you can use let's just use the central midfield on support. We'll use maybe a box to box. Probably a box to box is gonna bomb up the pitch. Then you use the inverted wing back on support, and then you got another inverted wing back on support. Okay. Now what will happen is during the transition, these two will come up. They'll form a box in front of the 2 defenders, and then you get another box in front. You won't get a box like a box. You get a W, right? So you get a W. But if you want them to come into this position like this, that won't happen. They actually come here. They come into the half space. I can't really move it. So they come into this space here to create like a W shape. So if I put this guy and that, something like this, right? So they will come into the 2 inverted wing backs come here, right? Then if you want to, they won't. Even if you have nobody here, they will still sit here. So then you'll have like 2 central midfielders in front, right? What you can do is you can get these guys to push up a bit more. Then you can get like white midfielder on support. But okay, maybe you go white playmaker, right? This is even more funky. Okay, you got 2 white playmakers or 2 white midfielders. The reason why white playmakers, he's got sit narrow. So he will come here. He'll come into this area here. He'll come into the half space as well, right? During the transition phase. So you might end up having some really, really weird shape. Okay. So what you do is these guys have to vacate the premises for you to have that shape, right? So you go Mazzala, he goes in the half space. You want a box to box, maybe we give this a ball winning midfielder on support role. Okay, then we have This is a wide play. You can go wide playmaker, or you can even go, but this just makes it less attacking. So you want to wide playmaker and support. Then you did these two roles better do something. You know, otherwise it's a waste of space. Then you've got Mazzala, maybe Mazzala on attack. Let's go CM on attack, Mazzala on attack. Then here, probably I don't know, target. No, let's go deep line forward and support. Advance forward. Okay, what happens here? Okay, this guy goes inverted wing back on support. Support, son. Okay, this guy goes inverted wing back on support. Okay, what we're gonna see is well, in the middle of the match we're doing this. Okay, cool. I don't even know what is who is playing where right now. This guy looks like he's a defender, midfielder. This guy looks like he's a defender. This guy looks like he's a winger. This guy sounds like he's a defender. This guy looks like he was an attacker at one point in his career. This guy is like a midfielder. This guy is a midfielder. This guy is a midfielder. Who the hell are the strikers? Where the hell are the strikers? Who are you? Attacking midfielder. You come here. Okay. Are you the two defenders? Yeah. You? Yeah, another defender. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay. What about this guy? DR. Oh, he's a fullback. You come here. Okay. So now we got Sekeleru, Sania, Jones. What are you? Okay. Alright. Sekeleru is just a midfielder. And then Tomo. Okay. Wait, this guy is like a winger. Okay, we'll just see what the shape looks like, right? So would have three, then a box and top. So yeah, you have to use inverted wing backs to get that shape. If you do a back three, and then you put a box in midfield, right? So you got back three, then two inverted wing backs, right? They come to the center. Then you have to have two CMs sitting on top of them. Then you get a controlling box. So in this transition, this is the you know, like the box will form somewhere up when you have the ball, right? So let's hope we get a box, or close to one. Okay. I don't even know whether this is gonna work. We're just going for the shape. Like, look, I'm also possessed by Mibi and his circles. We got a friend on our Discord who makes the tactics, right? They move like a circle. I still, I mean, it actually works. It's such a, oh man, this is like ridiculous shapes that can work in the game. They make absolutely no sense, but they actually work. Maybe circle. I actually have the tactic here somewhere because I saved it. Get like we lose the ball and we have to. Yeah, we haven't been winning the ball, right? So bloody hell, we have to come in here, drop this, drop this, drop this. Let's try and win the ball. Okay. Okay, keep the ball. So far we've been giving the ball to the opposition. They're just having fun with it. 4-1-4-1. Flat 4. If you have a flat 4, use an inverted winger and a winger on either side of the. You can use a inverted winger. I would prefer a winger on attack because he's like a quasi striker. Then on the other flank, I'll put a wide playmaker, man. I'll do a lopsided 4-1-4-1. So you're always attacking from one side of the pitch, right? So it's more like wide playmaker on one side, winger on the other side, and then you got advanced forward pairing with the winger. So you got two guys attacking the box from a wider position. Very hard to defend. And that's with the that's this one way. Of course, our box shape didn't really turn out very well. But I mean, let's try with monkey wrench. Okay, so let's go back to monkey wrench. Well, let's see. Utomo is here. I swear to God, I don't know who's who now. Michelle's Utomo Sanya looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Who's this guy? Attacking midfielder. This one, Barrios. I could have sworn you were not here just now. Oh, I don't think you were here. I think it was something like this, right? Yeah, we'll just white target, man. Okay, we just go like this. Like, we just want to see what happens. Weird shapes. So far, we haven't had the ball. Because we've been messing with tactics. But we are on a focus today on just the tree man and the weird shapes. And I still want to do that. This is a strikeless version, right? But you know what's wrong with this strikeless version? It's too deep, right? It's got too many rolls in the bottom third. So this 3, this 6. Too deep. It might look nice defensively, but This is the thing that bugs me. This guy is so far doing okay. So we had a what we wanted to do, we want to change this role. This role is not wrong role, right? So we want to go halfback because we had too many problems with this role. Okay, so what do? Well, we quickly turning into a different strikeless system. Why track? Because he drops, right? So turn into a halfback. Or DLP on support. Like we had the same problem just now, right? The boy started trying to pass the ball to him. I could use Galileo top part with the 3 at the bottom. Yeah, can. I'm slowly going to end up with the Galileo shape we just watched. Now the transition is much better. Right? We removed this role, which is a problem. Okay, we got control. Okay, that's just a set piece. There's nothing to be proud of. Okay, white target man holding out the ball. Look at that, man. The white target man loves the life there. He's just holding on to the ball, going, what the hell am I supposed to do? No, nobody wants to attack the box. You're just wasting my time here. Seriously, that's what the white argument is doing. Seriously, that's all he's doing. I'm holding the ball here. What do I, nobody wants to go into the box. What the hell's wrong with you guys? We're probably going to lose this game because I'm using white argument. Right? I just want to try all these roles, see what happens. Right? I think white argument with Shadow Striker might be okay on one side, right? So white argument, Shadow Striker is okay on one side. The inverted wingback comes here, inverted wingback comes here. What they do? They look for true passes. Okay, all right. So they're going to look for true passes, right? Okay, maybe we'll just do something different. We'll take more risks. Yes, Santora Sons of the Beach. Come here. Everybody's doing this. Okay, let's go here. Okay. All right, you come, bang, 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 and done. Bang, 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 done. Hey, done. Done. Wait, did I do it? Or my pussycat is making a lot of noise now? My wife. Ever since my wife told me she's bringing home dinner, right? My mind has been somewhere else. Now my pussycat is outside my door going, hey, dinner is here. What was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah. I was supposed to do this. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, I could easily just create one role. Yeah, I'll just do it like this again. Dang, dang. Preset. Save preset. Playmaking IVB. Playmaking inverted wingback. Done. Alright. Okay. Alright, we got this. What I want to do with this guy. Okay, Trequartista dropping deep. Ooh, lovely. Winger on attack. Again, done. White target Shadow Striker. Inverted wingback on attack. Done. Alright. Hey, attack Santoras. Okay, let's go. White target with good passing ability is OP. Yeah, very OP. If you can find a white target man, like I think Stinger did it once, right? One of his tactics. He did a 4-3-3 and we played against each other. He had this white target man and he used Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I was like, wow, I was impressed with. I was getting my ass handed to me on a plate by he's out wide holding out the ball. We had this CM coming in attacking me. So all the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was doing was just handing it to the CM. And then when the play transitioned to the other side of the pitch, right? He had these deep diagonals from one of the wing backs, playing it all the way to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang coming in unmarked to score goals against me. I was like, wow, this is nice. So I was like going, wow, just getting hammered by a good tactic. Well thought out with the perfect players. So what have we done? So far, nothing much with this tactic. So a bit disappointing. This is not really working out. Why? Because it's still too deep, right? All right, okay, we're gonna change this slightly. Okay, now the problem with this shape is it's too defensive. These guys are just way too deep, right? I'm not getting the press that I need in midfield because these guys are too far away. Okay, so how do we do this? I can do it like this. So these guys will come here. This halfback. Now the halfback. What do we do with the halfback? Too deep. Put you in the middle as a deep line playmaker on defense. Now what's the problem is us bringing the ball out, right? Because if we bring the ball out, a high press is gonna get us in deep shit. Because if I play against a high press, if the AI plays a high press against me, and the moment there's an AMC here, I'm toast. The moment there are two AMs, I'm toast. So I have to protect this. So the question now is this role. This role is gonna come up here during the transition. So it's gonna give me like a V in a diamond in midfield, right? Okay. So what we can do is do it like that. Hey, this looks damn familiar, man. It looks like my original monkey wrench tactic. Okay. But two strikers are OP. Alright, so what we do is we got one white target man, one inverted wingback. It's not gonna help him out. This is just too far away. Unless he holds up the ball for someone. Okay, we'll just give this inverted wingback a lot more latitude to attack. Okay, give him a lot more latitude to attack. Okay, so we got 3 defenders. There's no point keeping these guys back, so we're gonna ask them to attack a bit more. Okay, this role will have to drop deep. So if I get a DLF on support, white target man, inverted wingback, DLF on support, he's gonna have options to pass the ball to. So this guy can be an advanced forward. Wing on attack, advanced forward, inverted wingback coming this way. Overlap, no. Now I want to remove the overlaps because the overlaps are just gonna it'll pull this guy back, that's for sure. And it's gonna affect him as well. Now this inverted wingback is on attack. If he's on attack, this entire flank is vulnerable. So this guy's gonna be our support. We don't need him. Okay. In fact, we don't need him to join the attack. So he's gonna be on defense. Okay, so he's the inverted wingback on defense. So he comes here and holds this position, right? Okay. Now this means this role needs to be a bit more aggressive in controlling the space. So we go with a roaming playmaker. All right, now a roaming playmaker is going to control the space a bit more. He's going to move around a bit, so he's going to give these guys options. These guys are going to carry the ball out once in a while. All right, and we got this 4 attack pattern that I like. Actually, my favorite attack pattern is like a 4-man attack pattern, but this is heavily reliant on this player. Okay, let's go. MM shape, M strike force and M at the back, right? 3 defenders. The other thing I was toying with the idea was, 1 ball playing defender, 2 inverted wingbacks. But that is fun against the AI, but not fun against the human. You get slapped sideways playing that. The other one, of course, is the 3 at the back, 1 defender. Right, 3 at the back, 1 defender, like this. Okay. Then we play like this. A 3-man attack force. Then we just play wingbacks on attack. Let's see if this works, right? I'm going to go white playmaker, white playmaker, white playmaker. All white playmakers, right? All 3 playmakers. Okay, this is going to be an Engash. Then this one will be a deep line forward. Okay, we just go deep line forward, or maybe pressing forwards, right? Keep the defense occupied. This Engash is gonna have to have friends. He got no friends. What the hell is he doing? He's got no friends. He's useless. So we go for attacking midfielder on support and tell him to. Okay, let's try this. Sana, Alvaro, I don't know who you guys are, but anyway, let's find out whether this works. If Kovic, Monroe, you come here. You obviously can play here. You are a winger. Okay, never mind. You are supposed to be a striker. Okay, fine. Okay. See, this is one idea that I had. Have you ever used two centre backs and full backs as a back three? Two centre backs and a full back, or lopsided? Two centre backs, one full back. No, doesn't work. I've tried it many times. It doesn't work. Just the gap. They don't cover. One of the full backs never covers the gap effectively enough. He always ends up going forward. Didn't work, man. Yeah, doesn't work. That's not too bad. There is hope in this. Okay. Standard line engagement. Higher line distance line. Prevention of goalkeeper distance. Use time marking. Do I focus play left and right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The problem with all these kind of tactics, right? When you make these strange tactics, is that you got to go and find players for it. And then your bar becomes so bloody high. You're trying to find the players of those kind of tactics, and you don't get these kind of players all the time. You're just making life very difficult for yourself, which is why when we play against the AI, right, it's easier to play those 4-3-3, 4-4-2s, 4-2-3-1s kind of stuff. It just makes more sense playing those kind of tactics. Even a 4-4-2 asymmetric shape is like damn good for against the AI. Yeah. There is something in this tactic that says it can work. Yep. Definitely there's something here that can work. There's a bit too much running at the moment. Yep, he's in the right place. That's good. Okay. I got the baseline already. This is what I like. When I have this is something like a baseline, I can see it happening. Okay, you saw this guy was running quite aggressively. This is like the white playmaker. Rooney said he was running down the flanks. Okay, so we're gonna try something really pressing forward is okay. AF. Why don't I go pressing forward on the center? Alright, we'll go AFs on the flanks. Okay. Now what will happen is AFs on the flanks, they run the channels. The pressing forward is gonna be always on the defenders. I wonder whether that is gonna work. Double DF, now then double DLFs pull back, right? The idea is make a very attacking tactic. If I do double DLFs, then they'll drop into space and then we are trying. I don't want to make a drop into space. I want to make a hit the bloody AI quickly into, hit it hard and early. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's gonna be just like, then the DLS just drop into space, and then you look for an option. I mean, you can do one side DLFS, right? One side DLFS, and then you are pressing for an advance one on the opposite side, right? That can work. I mean, we just see, yeah. If like what you I think Pamuk, right? Okay, so if I were to do that, it'll be like this: DLF on support here. And then I'll have to focus the play down this way. This guy drops. Alright, so you got one guy dropping. The white playmaker is there. Because the white playmaker is going to bust the gut and get up the flanks. Right? Then you have players on the opposite side trying to score goals. Okay, is that DLF comes forward. Now, whenever I have a DLF, that's the thing that happens. They drop. And then you see this transition again, right? Building up play. And then you got the wide playmaker down the flanks looking for a cross or a pass. Not too bad. Okay. Give them another option here. Instead of pressing for a good target man on attack. This is very annoying. This is extremely annoying. Okay, we got another tactic. What's it? We're calling this new series Beast, right? Beast weird. I don't know what shape this is, man. What's this? 3-4-3 diamond. You know why I settled on it and saved it there? Because last couple of minutes, all I see are the transition attacks building play up nicely. The only thing is I'm still debating is the DLF, but it makes sense if I just want to keep the ball on one side of the pitch. But I can use this base to make other tactics. So right now, we made a 3-4-1-2. We made a 3-4. So we made this. No, we didn't make this. So we got two, right? We got two beast tactics. Got 3-4-1-2, 3-4-3 diamond. We're gonna use this base to make something else. Okay. So we're gonna try and do a here and here. Okay, so we're gonna keep this shape. This guy's gonna drop. All right. We're gonna turn this guy into a kind of a roam from position, hold up channels, hold up. Sorry, roam, move, hold. Okay, done. Okay, this is gonna be a shadow striker. This is gonna be a target man on attack, or a advanced forward, complete forward attack. Okay, somebody that roams. Winger coming this side. This guy holding the position. Volante, Regista, winger. All right. What should you look for in a goalkeeper on FM21? The first, okay, this is what I mean. You will hear different people say different things about goalkeepers, right? Okay. You will hear a lot of different people say different things. Like some people love reflexes. Yeah. I like combination of things. I like aerial reach, handling, and reflexes. So all three attributes I value equally. But I will start with reflexes first. Then I go to aerial reach because I want aerial reach because they can reach the ball, they can tip the ball, right? So they can tip a ball because aerial reach is how far they can jump. So sometimes when I don't have good defenders, then the aerial reach goes to the roof, right? Because if my defenders are short, then I want a keeper with aerial reach. That's how I do it. So it's aerial reach and reflex. So it depends on my defenders. So to answer your question, it will depend on the players I have. You find it's too offensive. How can I say? Maybe lower tempo. You can lower tempo, or you can change the two roles in the middle. Go for a DM and a Volante. Yeah, don't go with a Volante combination. And then you might want to get your rein in your wing backs a bit. I like Magic Box, but you will concede a lot of goals if your DMs are not good. Okay, something is wrong here, right? So notice how our defenders didn't go out. Yeah, stay wider, but they didn't go out, right? Did you notice that? First thing I noticed. Because I always worry about whenever I use 3-man defenses is these two guys. Right. And you have to be a bit, well, this is not too bad, right? Because you got a winger coming in, that was the DM coming in to close round. We haven't done any set pieces, so we don't know whether the set pieces are going to be okay. Place it back. Okay. There's no point playing short. Am I playing out of defense? No, right. Distribute to flanks, goalkeeper. I mean, seriously, I told him to distribute to the flanks. Apparently, his kicking is quite shoddy. Oh, that was almost into the back of the net. Why is this happening? All right, we might be playing against a team that's quite good. Sorry, no wonder so low my line of engagement. No wonder they're coming and saying hello to my defense. Our line of engagement was set in our third, man. So it's like, no wonder we're saying hello to our friends. Hello to my defense, brothers. Okay. That's it's RPM and DM combination. Yeah, definitely viable. DM or RPM is quite good. My favorite combination is actually DM or RPM. If you want a DM and a Regista, that works as well. But then your DM has to be very good. But if you go for DM and roaming playmaker and your defense is conceding a lot of goals, I would go DM and Volante. Because you have to remember, you're not creating goals with those two DMs. You are protecting your defense. So your defense is the priority. It just so happens that in my setup, I like my DMs to also create a lot of goals. So I play with DM and Volante. I play with DM and roaming playmaker, and depends on the players. You know, if I have the players for it. Otherwise, if I don't have the players for it, I go DM Volante. If I have the players for it, DM and roaming playmaker, or DM and Regista. They look so good, right? And this tactic's not looking very nice because these guys are very, very offensive. Right, so we're gonna dial them down a bit more. We are playing away from home. White midfield on support. White midfield on support. Except now you're gonna overlap. What do you use if you want a striker to drop back in CM to burst through? I know options interested. What you find best? Oh, that's difficult, man. For me, the best option is actually a DM. What is it again? Striker to drop back and CM to burst through. Okay. If you want a CM to burst through, then the striker has to drop very deep, and you have to create a lot of movement in the final third, right? So the best option is a CM on attack. It used to be Mazzala on attack because Mazzalas were always coming unmarked. The match engine cannot defend against the Mazzala, but they fixed that. I mean, it was reported so they fixed it in FM 2021. So now the Mazzala doesn't do that as often as before. But okay, since we changed it to wingers, it's a lot more stable. We went white midfielder right now. It's a lot more stable. So I will go CM on attack with an F9 is not a bad option. Yeah, you go F9, he's a bit more creative. He holds on to the ball longer. That's one option. That's probably a good option actually. The F9, the CM on attack. Okay, I'm sorted. I'm actually happy with this. So this is gonna be the Beast 3-4-2-1. Right. You know, I want to save this. Beast. Three, 4, 2, 1. 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay. All right. DM and Regista again. Right, let's go. You sweet thing, you. Right, that's what I want to see. Those balls over the top. Coca. Playing it simple. White midfielder finds the... Okay, all right, not too bad. If I play this guy and give him direct, take more risk, cross from deep. Okay, now we got in here. Man, take more risk, cross from deep, direct. Cross more often. Okay, done. Let's do happy. Now I want that guy as well to hug the line. Only problem now is that I'm looking for more and more things for this guy. So that means I have to find a player that's got hug line now. Because I want him to be so wide, right? like stretching defenses without me having to set the width. That's it's almost there. It's almost there. Okay. AM Shadow Striker. I mean, this role can be changed, right? Let's do some vertical movement now. Okay, I know we conceded a goal, but hell, man, I'm not interested in all that. I just want to see my own movement. Okay, there we go. All right, you sweet little thing, you. Okay, come on, man. You're useless. The guy can't even cross to save his life. How come I created a new channel? This is for streams, man. Okay, the reason is because if I do... I had so many like negative comments from people on the Busternet channel because I was streaming there and doing content and, you know, cutting down some of my streams for the channel, and people started giving me a lot of grief for that. So I decided, well, you know, there's no skin off my back if I created a streaming channel separate from my YouTube channel. And here I can do all kinds of things. So I can do these kind of experiments. I'll do gameplay with friends as well. I do it on this channel. That's the reason why. And usually these kind of shows where we are doing small little things like this, right? You can't do them in like 15 minutes because we need to see them. Like, what do I look for? All right. So, and editing it is quite a lot of work if I were to do it like that. So I'm looking for specific small little things, right? Like the movement of the dots on the screen. There we go. Okay, he moved in. That's good movement. Nice. See? Now, it's not too bad, right? This guy drops and these guys attack the space. So we got Volante, we got Regista. Now, this role is the one that's still bugging me at the moment. Regista with a ball-playing defender. This ball-playing defender can play one over the top. Now, if he plays one over the top, it's always to this guy. Overlap left, overlap right, still okay. Higher tempo, counter, regroup, yeah, okay. We'll keep it, okay. So this is the Beast 3421. We save it and we consign it to the future. The Beast baseline more with 3 in the top and 2. Yeah, that's another one, right? The 3, and then you got the 3 strikers. Yeah, I'm gonna try that one out later. I have to try it with friends and see how it works. Yeah, it's a good thing to, if I were you guys, I would encourage you guys to play fantasy draft with your friends. Or if you want me to organize them, we can. Oh, that's what we want to see, brothers and sisters. Okay. I can organize like a monthly fantasy draft, and then my problem with I organize it is, of course, I live in Asia. Half of you don't live in Asia, so there's gonna be some lag for you guys, and because of that, we can't have too many people in it. So it's gonna have to be like a league. It's only got 5 people in it or 6 people, and that's it. That's the maximum we can do, because anything more than that, if we get divergence, and we'll do it once a month, and we'll do it with different things, and then it's a great chance for you guys to try tactics out, like the tactics you might create and stuff like that. Okay, I'm actually kind of happy. Yeah, I'm kind of happy. Now let's look at some of the questions. Mrs. is back. She's gonna want to talk to me for a while. I need a role in midfield who can work like box to box, but still have the effects of a CMA. Been created without being. Oh, okay, you got a lot of demands, man. Baksara. You want a role in CM who can work like a box to box, but still have the effects of a central midfielder attack, and being creative without being a ball magnet. Then you go for a Mazala on attack, because that's very much like a box to box role. But the thing is, he's gonna spend most of his time in the half spaces. I like this. Yep. We are looking a lot better now. Yeah, looking a bit more interesting. But the thing is my the combination in front that I want to tweak now. This combination has to be tweaked. What about advanced forward? Shadow striker, yeah. But this there's no there's no like I drop and you take over kind of thing here. I'm still thinking complete forward support. I think this might be the best because he roams, right? But the problem then becomes the AMA. He's the only one now is holding up the ball, right? But now I don't think we need him to hold up the ball. Okay, we're gonna tell him not to hold up the ball, just that. Okay, roam from position and move from channels. So I think the CM is, if you want a role like that, then you're looking for a creative player. That's a Mazala. That's the role that does that. Because the Mazala is a creative role. When will be a good time for APA? You think APA is like crap role, man? Seriously, final third APAs are just not fun to use. I mean, here I probably could use an APA here. This is one way I could use an APA very effectively. So instead of using a Shadow Striker, I use an APA instead of this one time an APA actually makes sense. Because you want somebody threading those passes in, and you want to play on a high tempo, and the APA in that position is actually quite effective because he's got two roles that he can play it to. Right? He's got two targets he can play it to. And because it's an APA, he can also take to the box, right? He can attack the box. So it's going to be, and defenders will have to mark the APA. Because the moment the APA, because remember that playmakers are magnets, right? For the opposition as well. So they will pull players out of position and creating space for other players around them. So in this particular case, the APA makes the most sense. Oh, thanks, but whoever asked the APA question just made sense to me. I'm just going to save this as the final version. Because of you. Hate that song. This is because when the AP has a lot of options, right? Vertical options, right? You know, very close proximity. It makes sense, and it's probably has to be a high tempo tactic. So even in a 4-2-3-1, if you're going to use an AP on attack, then he has to have plenty of options, and he cannot be playing on a slow tempo, like, you know, those slowly build up and hope, because defenders are going to just, you know, they're going to surround the DM, for example. He's just going to surround the playmaker, and then you're gonna have no options, no passing options. Yeah, so that's this one time I would use one. Yeah, you also need a very good player for that role, or for your MCMA to box. Okay, whenever you want a player to be creative, always look for flair and vision. These are the two attributes that you need, right? So if you have a player who's got like 10 flair and 17 vision, 17 passing, hang on a bit, don't get too excited. Don't jump up and go, oh, I got a fantastic playmaker. No, you don't. You don't. Contrary to popular belief. A lot of roles don't need flair, right? But you see the flair, SI also included a new tip, right? In FM, I don't know if it's 21 or 20 or 19. I don't know which edition it came out, right? Where flair, the tip for flair was changed to include things like unlocked defenses, like the stubborn defenses. So if you want a player that's good against a sitting defense, you always need players with flair. But if you have too many players with flair, then you got too many players trying to do an Ozil. Defensively, well, like box to box, or can play. Oh, you're talking about in a DM position, get up the pitch and go and score goals. Then go Volante on attack. That's it. You want a player to ends up inside the box, right? Then you want a Volante. That's like Vinaldum kind of player, like Stinger says. You're looking for Volante. That's what a box to box midfielder is. He goes from DM position all the way up and comes back down, you know, like a yo-yo. That's a Volante. Then you get him going from box to box in that case. What, Joseph, you had a question? Sorry, man, I missed it. Thank you. What striker roles do you recommend to replicate Rooney and Tevez? Wow. Tevez was a... Wait. The Jahid should be the best question. Jahid should be the best one to answer this, man. I can't remember. Jahid did a replication on our Discord. I think you're on our Discord, right, Joseph? We should check the replications channel because Jahid did a 4-4-2 replication, was damn close with Rooney and Tevez. As a strike pair, I can't remember. Was it? Tevez was... I'm trying to remember. Rooney depends on which 0708, right? Yeah, I can't remember this, man. I have to think about it. Joseph, you're on Discord, right? So I will answer that question on Discord. I think you're on Discord. If you're on Discord. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Tevez was possibly a pressing forward, but I cannot remember Rooney. Wait, Rooney was deep in that era. What was Rooney doing, man? Because there were times when Rooney was playing like a fox in the box, and then he was playing as a attacking forward. Right, he's played all over the pitch. Because Joe, it's definitely there. Jahid did it, man. I remember he did the replication. United replication. It's there. It's there. We were debating about it. In fact, I was the one that was going, what's his name? What's that guy's name? David Beckham, right? I was playing him as a wide midfielder. We sit narrow. I wanted, so that we modified the tactic, right? So we had David Beckham sitting narrow and crossing, sitting narrow and crossing, and then we had like, yeah, it was Scholesy also was in the team, if I'm not mistaken. Shadow Striker makes sense. Oh, you complete forward for Rooney? No, man. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Because it depends on the actual formation that they were using at the time, because you have to remember, Alex Ferguson didn't just play a 4-4-2. He also played the reason why they had issues much when Rooney came to join the United team, right? They had this other striker there before him. That what's his name? The other striker who would always get pissed off. That Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was a pure like sit in the box, doesn't want to do anything else, but he just expects to be on the end of scoring things, right? It was like a regular poacher. That was what Van Nistelrooy was. And then against European teams, Ferguson wanted a striker that would move around a lot. And Rooney was signed with the explicit aim for them to have a player that would be moving around a lot. So complete forward and support, yeah. That was one thing that is the easiest definition for Rooney, right? And then we had Tevez. Tevez was like putting a lot of pressure, but they had different setups as well. There was times when Rooney was playing in the AMC role when United played a 4-2-3-1 even, right? And they also played a 4-4-1-1 at one point with Rooney in the AM position and Tevez was the pressing forward. So I'm like, which 4-4-2 are we talking about when we're talking about United, right? So I'd rather pick a game, man. Jai just linked the video, right? He did a video for that. Went asymmetric 4-4. Yeah, he actually did an asymmetric 4-4. Should go and check out his video because Jahid went and did it. And Jahid is, I mean, you should follow Jahid's channel as well. Like there are two guys here on our chat that were chatting with, Stinger and Jahid, right? You should just go and give their channels a follow, right? I mean, like I have to. I feel terrible, man. Like I have to actually go and. I don't do. I mean, like links and stuff nowadays with little bots running around, right? Let's see. There we go. You should go and give Stinger a follow. Yeah, because his one is like. Yeah, hold on. I like Stinger's channel. You know why? It's the first time you go to his channel, right? You're going like, okay, there we go. All right. It's got completely. It's press the wrong link, goes the wrong place. Where the hell is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, you gotta go and check out Stinger's channel. If you haven't done so, follow that channel. It's very important that you do. Because we have a lot of good creators out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone's a good creator out there. The very fact that they put effort into making something Doesn't mean that we have to all say they're good, but you know, it takes a lot of effort to put out a video. Okay, and these guys, I like their videos a lot. Stinger and Stinger's short corner routine, you should also go check it out as well. Oh, sorry, the near post routine. I've got my own corner routines as well. Yeah, you like Stinger's room? Yeah, okay, all right. Don't tell me what happens in Stinger's room with you, okay, Joseph? I don't want to know what you do in Stinger's room. Like, that's a bit too much information here. We want to keep all that nifty stuff to ourselves. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. For the guys doing draft mode, we're going to be doing draft in about 15 minutes. I need to go and talk to my wife. I want to thank everybody for coming in. You guys stay safe, stay healthy. Once again, thank you for your support. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.